Champagne. The word alone evokes images of celebration, luxury, and joyous occasions. But true champagne, artisanal champagne, is much more than just a celebratory drink. It is a testament to time-honored traditions, a tribute to the patience and passion of skilled artisans who dedicate their lives to crafting this exquisite wine. It's a journey that begins in the heart of the Champagne region of France, where the unique terroir and climate come together to create the perfect environment for growing the grapes that give champagne its distinctive character. Unlike mass-produced sparkling wines, artisanal champagne relies on traditional methods passed down through generations. Every step, from tending the vines to the final sip, is infused with a deep respect for the craft. It's a meticulous process that prioritizes quality over quantity, resulting in a wine that embodies the true essence of its terroir and the artistry of its maker. In a world of mass production, artisanal champagne stands as a beacon of authenticity and a testament to the enduring power of tradition. The story of artisanal champagne is one of dedication and passion, a story that unfolds in the vineyards, the cellars, and the hands of the people who dedicate their lives to this craft. It's a story that we will delve into, exploring the intricacies of each step, from the selection of grapes to the aging process, to understand what truly makes artisanal champagne so special. Join us as we raise a glass to the artistry and tradition that define this exceptional wine. The soul of any great wine lies in its terroir, and champagne is no exception. The unique combination of chalky soils, cool climate, and the region's northern latitude creates the perfect conditions for growing the grapes that give champagne its distinctive character. Pinot Noir, Pinot Meunier, and Chardonnay are the three main grape varieties used in champagne, each contributing its own unique characteristics to the final blend. Pinot Noir, known for its red fruit flavors and structure, brings body and complexity to the blend. Pinot Meunier, a more robust grape, adds fruity notes and a roundness that complements the other varieties. Chardonnay, the only white grape of the trio, contributes elegance, finesse, and vibrant acidity, forming the backbone of many great champagnes. The interplay of these three grape varieties, nurtured in the unique terroir of Champagne, forms the foundation upon which the artistry of artisanal champagne is built. The vineyards themselves are meticulously cared for, with generations of knowledge passed down on how to best manage the vines. Pruning techniques are precise, ensuring optimal yield and concentration of flavors in the grapes. The vines are often trained low to the ground, benefiting from the warmth of the chalky soil, which reflects the sun's heat, aiding in ripening. These traditional, sustainable practices respect the delicate balance of the ecosystem and contribute to the unique character of the grapes. But the true magic begins in the cellar, where the transformation from grape to wine takes place. The journey from vineyard to bottle is a testament to the meticulous care and attention to detail that defines artisanal champagne production. It's a process that requires patience, skill, and a deep understanding of the traditional methods that have been perfected over centuries. Harvest in Champagne is not just a time for picking grapes, it's a carefully orchestrated event. The timing is crucial, as the ripeness of the grapes will dictate the final character of the champagne. The decision of when to harvest is made based on a combination of factors, including the sugar levels, acidity, and the overall health of the grapes. Unlike many wine regions where machines are commonplace, artisanal champagne producers often rely on hand harvesting. This labor-intensive method allows for careful selection of only the ripest, healthiest grapes, ensuring the highest quality juice for the winemaking process. The grapes are gently placed in small baskets to avoid crushing, preserving their delicate flavors and aromas. The harvest itself is a festive occasion, a celebration of the year's hard work and the anticipation of the new vintage. It's a time when the entire community comes together, their shared passion for champagne evident in every carefully picked bunch of grapes. The atmosphere is electric with excitement, as the fruits of their labor begin their transformation from vine to bottle. Once harvested, the grapes are quickly transported to the press house, where the next stage of the journey begins. The transformation from grape to wine is about to unfold, guided by the skilled hands of the winemakers and the time-honored traditions that have been passed down through generations. Section 4. The first fermentation transforming grape to wine. The first fermentation is where the true alchemy of winemaking begins. The freshly harvested grapes are gently pressed, releasing their precious juice. For champagne, only the first and most delicate pressing, known as the cuvée, is used for the finest wines. This juice is then transferred to large vats, often made of stainless steel or oak, where it will undergo its first fermentation. Yeast is added to the juice, kickstarting the fermentation process. The yeast consumes the natural sugars present in the grape juice, converting them into alcohol and carbon dioxide. This process also gives birth to the wine's primary aromas and flavors, shaping its personality. The temperature and duration of this fermentation are carefully controlled, influencing the final character of the wine. Artisanal producers often use indigenous yeasts, naturally present on the grapes and in the winery environment, believing that these contribute to the unique character of their champagne. This traditional approach, while requiring more care and attention, results in wines with a greater sense of place and complexity. The first fermentation typically lasts for several weeks, during which the must, as the fermenting juice is called, transforms into a still wine. This newly fermented wine is still far from the bubbly elixir we associate with champagne. It's a crucial stepping stone, the foundation upon which the complex layers of flavor and effervescence will be built. The journey continues, guided by the artistry of the winemakers and the time-honored traditions that shape every step of the process. Section 5. The magic of blending, crafting the champagne soul. Once the first fermentation is complete, the true artistry of the champagne maker comes into play. The art of blending. This is where the cellar master, with their deep knowledge of the different grape varieties, vineyards and vintages, crafts the unique personality of each champagne. Using a selection of still wines from different grapes, vineyards, and even years, the cellar master seeks to achieve a harmonious balance, a symphony of flavors that embody the house style. This process requires an exceptional palate and years of experience. The cellar master must be able to identify subtle nuances in each wine, understanding how they will interact and evolve over time. It's a meticulous process of tasting, blending, and retasting until the perfect blend is achieved. The goal is not to simply combine different wines, but to create something greater than the sum of its parts. Each champagne house has its own unique style, its own signature that distinguishes it from others. This is achieved through the blending process, where the cellar master's vision and expertise are expressed. Some houses might favor a more robust and full-bodied style, while others might aim for elegance and finesse. The blending process is a testament to the human element in artisanal champagne production. It's a true art form, requiring intuition, experience, and a deep understanding of the wines. The resulting blend, a harmonious expression of terroir, grape varieties, and the cellar master's vision, is now ready for its second fermentation. The magical transformation that will bring the bubbles to life. Section 6. The second fermentation, bubbles of joy emerge. The blended wine, now known as the cuvée, undergoes a second fermentation, the key to champagne's signature bubbles. This time, the fermentation takes place in the bottle. A mixture of sugar and yeast, called liqueur de tirage, is added to the cuvée before it's bottled and sealed with a temporary cap. The bottles are then laid down horizontally in cool, dark cellars, where the second fermentation begins. The yeast consumes the added sugar, producing alcohol and carbon dioxide. However, since the carbon dioxide has nowhere to escape, it dissolves into the wine, creating the fine bubbles that champagne is renowned for. This second fermentation is a slow and gentle process, lasting for several weeks or even months. It's during this time that champagne develops its complex aromas and flavors, as the yeast interacts with the wine, creating a symphony of toasty, brioche-like notes, often accompanied by hints of citrus, apple, and white flowers. The slow, cool fermentation is crucial in shaping the elegance and finesse that distinguishes champagne from other sparkling wines. The bottles are aged on their sides for a minimum of 15 months for non-vintage champagne, and even longer for vintage and prestige cuvées. This extended aging on the lees, the spent yeast cells, is crucial for developing the complex flavors and textures that characterize fine champagne. The second fermentation is not just about creating bubbles. It's about adding layers of complexity and depth, transforming the still wine into the sparkling elixir we know and love.